Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Patrick here, and in this video, I'm bringing you another story time. So last one I did, which was the annoying flight attendant, you guys seem to really enjoy, and I just wanted to bring you guys more content that you like, you can look forward to. So this is one that you guys seem to always do enjoy. Now, if you could leave a like on this, that would really help me out. Just, let me know that you appreciate these videos, that you like them, and I can bring you more. But anyways, let's get into this. So this is a story happened a while back of me and a couple of friends getting pulled over by the police, and it just happened to be kind of a funny situation. So it all goes back to a Friday night where me and three other guys went out to my buddy's cottage, and we just kind of went out to chill, have a guys' night, hang out, do whatever. And on the way back that morning, so nothing happened that night because we were driving, but on the way back, my friend happened to be speeding, and he was going about, I'll say 105 or 110 kilometers an hour in an 80 zone. And now in Americans, that's like going about 60 in a maybe 45 zone. I'd say probably about a 60 in a 45 or 50 zone. So he's going well over the speed limit. Now the thing about this you have to understand is this road that we were driving on used to be anyways a highway. Right now it is considered the old highway, but at a time it was actually the highway that you would drive on to get around town. But when they put the new highway in, what they do is they lower the speed on that highway because there's tolls on the other highway, so it encourages people to drive on that because you have to drive slower. So it is a road designed to go 110, 120, but you have to go 80 or, a 10 above, so like 90 at the max. But the thing is most people don't do that. Most people just say, this is such a low-key road, I'm never going to get caught. Well, I know probably like 5 people who have been caught, and whenever I'm with someone who's speeding out there, because I also have a cottage out there a little ways away from him, I'm not going to call them out and be like, dude, don't speed. I think, if you want to speed, be my guest. Like, if we get there quicker and you want to risk speeding, sure. But I never speed out there because I have seen so many people pulled over by the police. So this just happened to be a scenario where we got pulled over. He was going along, and I think I said 105, 110, and officer sees him. So he flashes his lights, like, oh, good, great, good. So he comes over and he says the usual police officer thing, which is license and registration. So he pulls out his license, that's all fine, and he goes for his insurance card, the pink one. It is in Canada anyways. And officer says it's expired. So he pulls out another one. It's expired. Pulls out a third one. That is also expired. Pulls out like 3 at a time. Expired. Pulls out one more. And at this point, my friend is freaking out because he's like, this is the last one. He's like, here's the last one. And it was the right one. So we're like, okay, well, we got that. And he's like, now I need your registration. So he can't find that. He's digging everywhere. So the officer's like, all right, well, I'm going to go write up your ticket. You can look for that. So he's like, all good. So my friend calls his mom. And he says, hey, Mom, where's the registration in the car? And she goes, why? And he says, no reason. I just need to find the registration. She goes, did you get pulled over? No, I just need to find the registration. So she says, oh my God, your father warned you within an inch of your life not to speed out there, and here you are, and all this just mother stuff. And she's like just having like a heart attack on the other end. And all my friend says is, Mom, this isn't helping me find the registration. So that gets all taken care of. She hangs up and she's like, your father will hear about this. So eventually, anyways, he does find the registration, gives it to the officer, and fortunately, it was the right one because it was the only one he could even find. So we're kind of in a bad scenario there because he like literally had like no other options. And turns out, he says that his parents actually had just put the new registration in, or new insurance into the car like a week ago. So it could have turned out really bad, but the officer ended up giving him kind of a break, even though he was going 25 over. He's like, look, you're going 25 over, but this is such a low area. What I generally do is, put it at 90. So like if you're going 90, that's okay, but anything over that, I'll give you 10 out here because this is obviously such a weird scenario. So he only got like a 15 over speed limit and kind of reduced it to the minimum. So he didn't lose his license for any period of time, like not even a week. And, he got like a fairly small fine for a speeding ticket. But overall, it was kind of just a funny experience because just the way his mom was reacting. And like 5 minutes later, his dad called and did the exact same thing. And just the point where he was going, it's expired. This one's expired. And the look on my friend's face was just freaking out. So I guess moral of the story is don't speed, or at least know where the police are going to be so you don't get caught. I don't know, guys. But that is my story for today. Like I said, if you want more stories, there you go. Just ask, say, I love your stories, or you don't have to say I love you love my stories, but just say that you'd be interested in more stories, and hopefully I can bring that to you guys. But anyways, that has been my time. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.